Hi vlog, and welcome to Call Me Emma. Today marks 1 year of us being on Broadway. Hey, what? I've never done that before. Done a contract for a year. That's crazy! Someone in one of my letters, I'll find who the person is in a minute because I'm trying to get dressed and yap. This feels very Mary-Kate Space of me. Someone in one of the letters I was just reading on the train asked me, do you ever get bored? Which is a super fair question. Doing it, I think we're up to number 380 something will be our performance number today without including previews, which I think we're like 20 or 15 or something. So it's like, we've been doing this, let's say 400 loosely. And the answer is controversially, no. I haven't gotten bored. There have been a couple of times where I've been very tired or a little emotionally exhausted, and yet the writing of the play is so good that it allows me to be whatever I am every day, and that doesn't always happen. I literally was just talking to Danya last night about it. She came to see the show. I genuinely feel like every day it holds me. It holds me exactly as I am. It allows for Cherry to be alive. You know how I feel about an in-out? Not that I ever want people to call out. I don't want people to be sick or ill. I want them to take care of themselves. When they do call out and an understudy gets to go on, or a swing is stepping into a new position, it also makes the show alive and different and new. I feel very blessed to be in a show that I feel like is standing the test of time. It has been such a joy to do every single time that I've got to do it. And that's why I'm staying for another year. The answer to the question is boom. Yes, girls, I'm sat in this dressing room with all your beautiful fan art in it for another year. Lord willing and the creek don't rise, as long as we keep telling tickets, and if there isn't another job opportunity that presents itself that feels like the next move for me, I'll be here. And I'm really excited to be here because I still feel like it's alive. I still feel like I'm learning, I'm growing. I don't feel stagnant, which is great, which is controversial. It's been a year, you guys. What? Brendan, who you all know, his dad has been working for a company for over like 50 years. So to say 1 year seems a little like, girl, that's nothing. Yes, in a regular American job situation. However, in the arts, all of our contracts can be as short as 1 week. That reading I did, 1 day. All of our contracts vary in length, and they almost never have longevity attached to it. The things that do have longevity attached to them are mega hits, like The Lion King, Wicked, Hamilton. I would even start to add Hadestown to this. Hadestown has been on Broadway for a really long time. I was getting dinner with Justin Levine, who is one of our amazing composers on this album, and he also did the arrangements for Moulin Rouge, and he said something that was like, that is so profound, I shan't forget it. He said, predicting a hit musical is like predicting the weather. Oh, well, yes. It depends on the season of what other shows are around it, what's happening in the world politically. There are so many variables that go into a successful musical, a hit. You genuinely just never know. You're just putting your heart and soul into something and going, it's not lost on me that having an opportunity to do a show for a year is a huge blessing and is almost never ever guaranteed. If you've been along for this journey, thanks for being here. We did it. Now, as it has been a year, that means people's contracts are up, right? And today, unfortunately, is our final performance with Barton. Yesterday was his final performance as Brill, the character that he originated in the Daryl Roth, which was like 5 years ago, I think. They've been doing this for so long, and finally, it's time for him to move on to the next chapter of his life. And it's so exciting. I told him yesterday, I was like, I'm not even sad. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for what's next. It feels the possibilities are endless, and I'm so happy for my friend. Today, he's playing Bob. He's my boyfriend for his last show. We're about to go downstairs to do our final circle up with him, a little happy trails, and we decided to put a little cash all together into a pot, from front of house to back of house to people on stage, people running the stage. Everybody donated a little bit, and we ended up being able to make a donation of $2,220 to the Oligo Nation. I hope that I'm saying that right. I'm not quite sure yet. That is the organization that raises money and does research for the specific type of brain cancer that Barton had. But if you don't know anything about it, definitely take a look on Barton's Instagram page. He has a link underneath his bio about what it is, how to donate. You should definitely check out his journey. His cancer journey is one that I think is very inspiring, and he was very open and candid about the entire journey, and he is a warrior. I'm so grateful to have had the chance to meet him, to work with him, and now we're gonna go celebrate him. So let's go, girls. Dun 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 dun. Woo! All right.
High School class of 1967, this diploma is awarded to Barton Copperthwaite for successfully completing a degree in social studies. Yeah!
on behalf of the entire company of The Outsiders, and that means those people out there, those people back there, up there, down there, on here, we have all made a donation in your honor to the Oligo Nation of $2,220.
I spoke about it in my chalice a little over a year ago. I think it holds true. Fate reveals itself through synchronicity. I find myself reading very deeply into the kind of coincidences in my life, and not the least of which in the last 2 years was being diagnosed with brain cancer and then starting rehearsals for the show shortly after and finding out that Susie wrote the book while her dad was dying of brain cancer. If that's not a sign that I'm right where I'm supposed to be, then I don't know what is. And I've had so many moments like that with each of you. And I feel like it's such a difficult thing when you're doing 8 shows a week on top of rehearsals, on top of trying to keep your personal lives fulfilled, to pay attention to those little things that really do mean something, that really do remind you that you're right where you're supposed to be. And I can promise each and every one of you that you are right where you're supposed to be. I'm so profoundly grateful to each and every one of you. You will always be a part of me, and I know I will be of you. I feel your love and respect and the way you guys lift me up with me through the hardest year of my life. I've grown more this past year than probably any other, if not the rest of my life before it combined. I hope that I'm able to express that gratitude by going forward and spreading my wings and just becoming who I'm supposed to be after this. Hell yeah.
Yeah! Get in the fucking middle! Happy trails to you until we meet again. Hey, happy trails to you until we meet again. Bard on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bard! And there goes our sweet angel Bart. I'm so sad. I really am so happy for him. And also, he was amazing today, of course, but he was fearless on stage and making like really fun, inspired in the moment choices, which is always so fun to be there for. He is so right and all that stuff too. What he said about acknowledging synchronicities, like finding the time to really acknowledge something that is aligning for you. I actually am doing that today. Haha. Today I'm singing at a benefit concert. It's very like low-key, very small, with first of all a performer that I've seen on Broadway before who I'm a huge fan of. Tony Yesbeck is doing it, and I'm singing with one of our amazing guitar players, Matt Beck. What you may or may not know about me is I love Miley Cyrus, and some way through this contract I found out that Matt Beck had performed and played for Miley Cyrus once. That to me adds another layer of high-key fangirling. And when I was asked to do this cabaret, I knew what song I wanted to sing. It's a John Mayer song with just a guitar. I was like, okay, I'll ask Nick. And so Nick is busy, Nick is working. And so then I asked Freddie, who's one of our other guitar players. And then I was like, okay, Emma, why not? Just ask Matt Beck. Because again, he's like a superstar to me. I'm like, he's probably busy. He's probably doing 700 other gigs and like, he's really good. And he was like, I'm free. Let's do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And yesterday we did a rehearsal between shows and I was so nervous. Let's start there. As I am nervous now, I'm really nervous about singing this song for its own reasons, which is like when we do musical theater, we use our voice like an instrument. We really change it and modify it depending on the style of the music, the style of the storytelling. It's not necessarily Emma's voice. It's Cherry's voice or it's Roxy's voice. They all have different sounds, which is really cool, but that means for me personally, knowing what my voice sounds like is kind of like, I don't know. I got no idea. So I'm singing this song and he's playing and I'm like nervous, and then all of a sudden I was like, wow, it's been 1 year since I originated my first ever principal contract, and now I'm singing a song that I remember listening to when I was in the 10th grade and I would drive in my hometown, not Oxford, but in the smaller town. It's called Batesville. I would sing this song, I would listen to this album, and it just made me feel like I wasn't alone. And I'm doing this show that does that for so many people, and I'm now singing this song for a benefit concert while I've been on Broadway for it. It was just like with a guitar player who's played with Miley Cyrus. Hey, what? That was a moment of this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I can trust that. So I'm gonna lean into that trust as I'm going into this benefit because I am nervous. It'll be great. So I hope that Barton's speech inspires you to find a chance to just connect with the little signs around you, the little gold moments that might be trying to shine their way out so that you know know you're exactly where you need to be. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will touch base at another time. Bye. Hey vlog. Okay, it is Tuesday. I had a lovely day. What did I even do yesterday? I had a nice day off. I hung out with some friends. Oh, I was on a really long meeting. That's what I did. I was like, why do I feel like I did nothing? I did a lot. I was on a meeting from 2 to 5, had another meeting after that, and then I watched some Severance. Anybody on here watching Severance? Nick and I just started season 2. Then I hung out with some friends later in the evening. However, today is Tuesday. I have this amazing fan t-shirt on. Look at that. Look at the cherries. Thank you for being as obsessed as I am. I am now going downtown to do a little, because I saw one person comment and say, yes, we would love that. So this one's for you. I have a couple of emails to send, and then I need to go visit Martine at the costume shop to try on a t-shirt dress for the cabaret, and I hope that you guys got your live stream tickets. I have had a couple of questions if there will be an opportunity to like purchase the live stream post it's streaming. That's one of the emails I'm sending today, so I will let you know as soon as I know. That's my day today. Then we're going to the show. Then I think I'm gonna go to Bathhouse, which is, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but it's like a spa with some saunas and steam and cold plunges, and it always makes my body and my mind feel really good at the start of the week. So you're coming with me. Okay, vlog. I didn't get to go to a coffee shop because I was busy yapping with Martine. I can't help it. But I'm here at the theater. We've started Fight and Live Call. I say that I have about like 10 minutes to do a little bit of this. And so that's what we're gonna do. I do have a laptop, but it is literally a relic. It may be from 6,582 years ago. So it's kind of slow and doesn't really work, as is my iPad, but she's still kicking. So we use this cutie little Bluetooth keyboard. We make it work. Come in. Hi! Sorry, that fell on the floor. See, and this is my problem. I just yap. It's been 10 minutes and I was just yapping with Kelly. How can I not? Okay, we're diving in. We're doing a couple emails. I have a cutie little list here. A handful of emails that I need to send or just like tasks. So we're gonna do that really quick. All right, here we go. Arlo, is this enough? It's been 6 minutes. Feel free to use or not use all of that. Thanks. I will be continuing to do this for like probably 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna start on my hair. And yeah, thanks for hanging. Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, first and foremost, most important, I got a new dress. It's brand new for year 2. I love it. It means I can sit in it because the material that it's made of is something that holds the pleats longer, and it also helps get the Coke off right away. If you're new here, I throw a Coke. It's decaf coffee. Anyway, the point is, on my old dress, the material that it would like absorb the coffee like most clothes, but this one it kind of rolls right off. Yeah! I feel like a windshield with like a brand new treatment on it. One of the things that was on my list of things to do was unbox a couple of cutie things because I actually got some gifts that I'm really excited about. One gift, Arlo saw me open it, came in this stunning packaging. You know what it is? Well, I mean, let me see if I can, is it giving? I am so excited about trying these phone cases. You know I love my Dunkin one. I do feel like there are seasons that I go through with my phone case. I feel like this was our winter wonderland we're getting into spring. So spring is giving pink and green, really, when you think about it. So, and you know how I feel about Wicked. I want to know what's your favorite song from Wicked. It could be from the musical or from the movie if you'd like. I think my favorite from the movie is controversially popular. I really liked the adding of the ending. That's not what's in the musical. Those kind of like opt-ups at the very end. But I think my favorite song from the musical, I love Dancing Through Life. I was gonna change my answer. It's always Dancing Through Life. I was thinking about changing it to Oh What a Celebration We'll Have Today. But Dancing Through Life is always like Dancing Through Life, boom, ga, skoo-doo, boom, da, boom, boom. I love Wicked. I love the orchestrations. I love. So shout out. Thank you so much for these gifts. I literally couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier. Okay, one of the other gifts I got, which I'm super excited about, our director of this musical, The Outsiders, her name is Danya Taymor, Tony Award-winning director. She is directing a play literally like 2 doors down from us called John Proctor is the Villain. I got to read this play before she started directing it, before it started getting into production, and I am already such a huge fan. I think the writing is excellent. I think that Danya's brain is perfect for it, and also Tilly is choreographing for it. I mean, the team is stacked, and the cast looks amazing. We've got our girl Maggie over there. I'm so excited to see it. And would you believe it that I got a little gift from the teen at John Proctor is the Villain. It is both plays, The Crucible and John Proctor is the Villain. I literally am so freaking excited about it. I am excited to read this because I haven't read it in a very long time. I think I read it in high school, but this play is discussed in this play. It's like a classroom discussing this play. Shout out to the team at John Proctor's The Villain. I think I'm seeing the show April 2nd. It's in my calendar. I cannot express how good it is. Even though I haven't seen it, I'm already giving it 5-star reviews. That's my cue to go. I feel like I have one more thing to open. I do. So I'll be back. I'll be right back. As you can tell, I already finished the show. The other gift that I'm really excited about is right here. Do you remember this bag? Let me see if I can find the note first. Here it is. Come in. Hey.
I just wanted to say that, are you filming right now?
Yeah, I can turn it on.
Yeah, I just think you're doing a wonderful job, and I feel like I don't tell you enough because you're just always doing a wonderful job. You're
Thanks,
crushing
Jason.
it. Right.
Appreciate you.
Love you.
Love you.
Vlog.
Thank you. And that's love.
That was all fake.
Yeah, and that was a lie. I actually told him to come in. Thanks, Jason. That was really nice. That was really nice. That was really nice. I'm gonna take that in for a minute. That was very nice. I was talking to my therapist today, and he said, what's something that's been really important to you lately? And I said, you're not gonna like this. And I said, letting people down with this concert that's sold out, but there's live stream tickets still available. So if you wanna log in and live stream with us, join in. With the concert, it's for a charity that I care a lot about, and it's for fans that I care a lot about. I just want it to be something that is special to everyone, and like that it's done well and everybody feels good about it, you know? And I'm a little nervous about letting them down. And he was like, okay, well, how are you gonna do that? And I was like, I guess by like not putting as much into it, but I'm putting a lot into it already. And he was like, so, and I was like, right, exactly, this is what I'm saying. I will always kind of have that like little looming in the back. It could be a performer thing. It could also just be a human thing. We always want to like grow and get better and evolve, become the best versions of ourselves. At least that's what I do. And I'm able to honor and manage the expectations that I have for what this is going to be, which is just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be low stakes, low stress, low rehearsals, just on the fly for the joy of Sky for Cherry, for the joy of raising money for a great cause. And so that was really nice to hear that from someone that I admire a lot. I'm such a huge fan of Jason's music, of the way that he works on it. As you know, he lives next door to me in my little apartment that is my dressing room. I get to hear him practice and sing every single day, writing new things, practicing old ones, making them better, and like I really admire the way that he works his grind. He's almost always in another town, in another city, in another state when we have a day off. He is grinding, and I'm like, work. So that was really nice. Thanks, Jason. That was really nice. I've been holding this the whole time. And just moving on. Now, I feel like I made space for that. It says, Emma, maybe you can add one of these Dunkin tumblers to your truck. What was that? Hope you can enjoy many meal deals with this gift card. Cherry runs on Dunkin. You know I love it. I love the hashtag. Wait, that's so thoughtful. Thank you. Shout out to this marketing team. They freaking rock. Limited edition. Wait, I love her. Okay, we've got the keys. I love a donut. Well, yes. I love the Dunk Queen moment. I have one. Oh, I have the sticker on the water bottle that my camera's sitting on. I think that's a straw. Thank you, straw. Oh my god, it looks like the Dunkin straw. I have a Dunkin right here. Mind your business. Which one is which? This is really cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, what else do we have? Oh my god. These? Whoever invented that, the future, honey. They deserve a raise. Because I'm a Dunk Queen. Wait. This is cute. I fear it's... I love it. It's so chic. It's so cherry as well. Pink is flawless. Let's see. We have one more thing in a box. I have nothing to say. I love it. I love the way it feels. Can we just talk about... Sorry, Arlo, if it's terrible. This... Sorry. And it's like insulated. This will be great for the summer when it's hot as heck outside. And I can use that same straw. I'm obsessed. Huge shout out to the team that sent it to me from Allison Broad Marketing. Thank you. That's so thoughtful. Those are my gifts that I really wanted to showcase that I'm really excited about. Let me know which phone case you think I should try. I feel like I'm weirdly feeling this one more than this one right now. I don't know. Vote in the comments. Which one should I have? Because I'm kind of in between. I would say I'm 50-50. So let me know in the comments. And thank you for hanging out with me while I do my little haul. Okay, we're going home. That's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Hey, vlog. I look absolutely crazy. Me and my best friend Colton. Hey. are taking a tap class from our tap professor from college, Mary Six. She teaches at A Bridge for Dance every Wednesday at 6:45. We are rocking our super fancy Laduca shoes that we got on the Laduca sale. And we're feeling...
No.
They look so good. They look so... Look at us go. Because the thing is, we haven't taken a tap class in a long time, and so the shoes are kind of misleading. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's like, wow, you're really up. Actually, just go ahead and keep your eyes up here for me. But we're excited. We'll tune in after class to keep you updated. You're really good. Woo! And that's a wrap on this week's vlog. We did some tap dancing. We did some Mario Kart. We did some... which is very chic. I still need to do a lot more. There was someone at the stage door who asked this amazing question. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna yap about this on the vlog. This person said, you're producing, you're doing 8 shows a week, you're doing the vlog, your channel is so successful, how are you doing it? I literally said, I have no idea. And then I was like, no, okay, Emma, be honest, be honest, be honest. And I was like, I think I'm just living in the moment and being grateful that this is my life. I know that's like, well, of course, but it's true, especially with the cabaret. I almost crashed out today. The evidence have said crash out. I call my mom, I'm like, hi mom, have you ever heard of a crash out? It's what the kids are calling kind of like a mentee bee, you know what I mean? And so she was like, okay, well, like, what's going on? And I was just stressed about cabaret. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and it's happening in 10 minutes. And like I said, I really, really want it to be something that's good and memorable and pays homage to you all as fans, and can also be a great starter piece for like my cabaret adventures, whatever that looks like. So tell me why my mom sent me this. Cheese to fight off the crash out. So I have cheese that I've been eating, which is great. Even with the stress of everything that's going on, knowing that, number one, it's for charity. Like, kind of hard stop. That's number one and the end. This is gonna do so much good for people who need it. Not that it doesn't matter what it is, like the fact that we're just doing it is enough. And then anything else extra is great, extra stuff on top. For this show and this specific cabaret, it's also like such a fun, low-key, low stakes, low rehearsals opportunity for me to try and dip my toes into the world, because I really do believe I want to do more. I do want to have a couple of my own cabarets in my back pocket that I can use to share with the world a little bit about me, a little bit about my voice, and also use as an opportunity to grow as an artist. I'm sorry, Arlo. I'm sorry, it's too long. I'm gonna finish really fast. I was having a conversation with Nick about how sometimes I don't really feel like an artist. Like, I feel like an athlete. I feel like someone who can show up, you tell me what to do, and I will make it happen. I will make your vision come true, but I'm not necessarily someone that has the vision to create. But this cabaret, and he pointed it out, is like, this is the vision to create. This is my artistry, and so it's actually really scary and exciting. But shout out to that girl that asked that question, because I love a moment to sit back and reflect and be like, hey girl, right, and how are you doing this? And why are you doing this? Thank you so much for your question. It really meant a lot to me. I appreciate you seeing me and all the chaos that is good and crazy and the ups and downs of what it is to get a glimpse into my life. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I hate it. But please subscribe if you're not already. 10,000 girls! After we do the cabaret, I promise we're gonna get a cake. I love you all so much. I'm grateful that you're here. If it's your first time watching, thanks! Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week. Wow, next week the cabaret will be over. That's crazy. Shout out to Tony. Okay, bye!